welcome to the Huddle Podcast. It is Monday. I don't know the date. What is it? The 4th? The 5th. Monday the 5th at 7:09 time of recording. And we're talking NFL playoffs, Week 18, some cleanup. The season is officially over. Now we just got Yoffs, baby.
We did pretty good, guys. Two of the three of us still have football to watch. I'm sorry, Aiden. Rough season for the Bengals, but me and Marsh move on.
Let me ask you this. Did it feel nicer knowing that you were done before,
Yes.
Like you had weeks to know. The Ravens fans found out last night.
Watching the past 4 weeks of football, they were still enjoyable, knowing that there's no hope. Just watching the team vibe, doing what they do. Because if it comes down to that last second, and you lose the way you just said the Ravens did, that would have been gut wrenching, disgusting, just pain. Yeah. It would have just been straight pain.
I had fun watching. I just enjoyed, vibed the game. Josh didn't even play, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Mitch looked good too.
Yeah,
it was the Jets. It was the Jets, but
the Jets went all year without an interception. We'll get to Buffalo later. Yeah. That's not even important right now. Do you want to? Should we just do wrap up of? I'd say the biggest game of the weekend, the Steelers-Ravens.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Yeah.
All right. In heartbreaking fashion, the Ravens lose by a field goal, which their old kicker would have hit. Justin Tucker, the rookie, did not hit. You got Mike Tomlin banging on his chest after, and then the kiss. Yeah, man. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
Man, he had one of the greatest Mike Tomlin quotes ever, too, in the post-game interview. I don't know if you guys seen it, but somebody asked him, you guys realize, if that was a good kick, then you guys would have been missing the playoffs. He's like, yeah, and if my aunt had man parts, she'd be my uncle. Oh, my God, that's such a good quote, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, what a game. I thought that, Chris Collinsworth said it on the broadcast. Lamar looked horrible the first three quarters of that game. And I think what he had said pretty much to a T was that if you take out that 38-yard touchdown he had in the second quarter, I believe, it would have been 4 for 9 for 30-something yards. It was such a bad start to the game. He only had 63 yards in the first three quarters. He finishes the fourth quarter 7 and 9 for 171 yards passing and 2 massive bomb touchdowns to Zay Flowers. That game was pretty boring until that fourth quarter. That's, to me, when I started turning up. I care about neither of these teams with a passion, and I was jumping up and down multiple times in that fourth quarter.
I will say both of these teams, it felt like whoever wins this game, you just get to extend the season for a week. You know what I mean?
There was that is a great point because there were so many mismanagement moments in this game. That Rodgers helmet incident, they got the touchdown, but they burned 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
In doing so, 2 helmets have to be replaced. I don't know. Rodgers said, I think in the post game, that there are plays that he can dial up in that situation without referring to a coach, but do that then. I don't understand.
Yeah, you should have.
Even if it's a short amount, it's important to say you burned 2 timeouts back to back.
Is that
not
on third
and goal?
That he didn't call plays? It's not it's Aaron Rodgers. The most veteran you can get on this team, and you don't call the. It's strange to me because I've seen Burrow do it. We've seen Herbert do it. Helmets go out all the time, and these guys can call a drive still and put together a drive.
The Bears started doing it to Caleb Williams in the preseason just in case it ever happened.
Yeah. So it's strange to have someone who's played in the league for 2 decades
and been in games like that and situations like that so often.
Yeah.
I mean, the first timeout loss was fine to me because like what they did was, or what Rodgers did was like a vet play. It was the polar opposite of what we were talking about. Because it was such a big play down at the 5, Ravens have to get all these big guys in to goal line formation. He sees that they're doing that, tries to get to the line as fast as possible. He can't get the ball off in time before they're offside. That's something he's done throughout his career. He's a master at that. Couldn't get it. Clock runs out. They waste a timeout, but so poorly done after that. And then on the Ravens side of things, like we just talked about, Lamar he had a great game. Don't get me wrong. He had an amazing game, especially that fourth quarter, the way he cleaned it up. But the beginning of the game, the first half was really bad, and it just didn't look like they had any chemistry. They were getting the big plays, but they couldn't drive the ball properly. It was just big plays. And they were lucky to have that blown. I've never seen a wide receiver that open in the NFL in all my time watching it. Zay Flowers was on a screen of his own.
Yeah. Even Isaiah Likely for that last big chunk play that the Ravens had there.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I don't know, like Ramsey was right behind him but wasn't there, and he got like it. Though it was honestly
2 teams. Sorry, go ahead, Jake.
I was just gonna say it was honestly like, holy shit, how did the Steelers mess this up this bad? And then the missed kick happens. Yeah. I think the saving grace for Ravens fans is I don't think this team was Super Bowl worthy. And
no,
agreed.
I don't think the Steelers are either.
No, I don't think so either. I think that was a case of 2 teams who are very good at finding a way to lose, and one was just worse than the other. Honestly, I mean, the Steelers on the last play, if you're a Ravens fan, you're thinking this is awesome. Keaton Mitchell takes it 45 yards from the end zone. You have to get 15 yards in 50 seconds with 3 timeouts. Like, that should never be a problem. When you have Lamar Jackson, your quarterback, it gets to a 4th and 7 with 21 seconds left, and you're still not even in field goal range. So you have to hug it up to Likely. That was a great play by both Lamar and Likely, obviously. But like, that was a miracle for them to even get into field goal range. What do you guys think of the kick? Because I think that whenever I watch a kicker miss like that, I've never felt so bad for anyone ever. Like, that has to be one of the worst human experiences imaginable. I could not imagine. 100%. You're either the hero of the team or you're the fucking villain. Your whole sideline is crying or
first off,
jumping.
The comments this guy's been getting online is insane. Like, people saying that, like, I'm going to come over there and, like, do shit to his wife, like, that is not okay, man. It's a game.
Yeah, I mean, the hate online definitely for these kickers gets way over aggressive. I did see a take online saying when a kicker misses a big field goal like that, you shouldn't be in the position where you have to put it on the kicker. It's the team's fault. Completely disagree.
I think that if this game is played indoors, he hits that kick.
That is one of the hardest stadiums to kick a field goal in.
Did you see the way that ball moved? Like, that wasn't him just like...
And we haven't even mentioned the fact that one of the best kickers in the league, Boswell, misses the extra point for the first time in 8 years on the previous drive.
Which, if he would have hit that kick, I think the Ravens would have marched down the field and scored a touchdown.
Well, they would have been going for it, for sure, yeah. And it would have been a different kind of scheme, for sure, but...
And they didn't do it, like, that was a 44-yard field goal. It wasn't exactly a give me.
Yeah, no, definitely not an easy field goal. I do think, like, he's a... Dude, it just sucks.
He's got to hit the kick. 100% he's got to hit the kick.
right?
He's got to hit the kick. I agree.
At the end of the day, you're and it's an NFL team playing another professional team, no matter who they are. And if you can get into field goal range to win the game, it's on the leg of the kicker, unless it's blocked, unless it's a great play by the defense.
Yeah.
But man, it's just gotta, like you said earlier, Chris, it's just gotta shatter you to be like you're the villain of that city until the next season starts.
And Mark Andrews went through the same thing on the drop pass, but like, I don't know, this just encompasses the Ravens seasons fully, where it's just like I saw a video of a fan completely turned around having his wife like react to the kick. You know, like he felt 90% that they were hitting that. At least every Ravens fan thought, oh, like, we're winning this game. We just got to get the field goal. And when that thing started going right, I was howling.
Oh man, I was jumping around my room. My room looked like a fucking tornado scene for a second. But I got to give credit to the announcers, man. I think that it was Mike. I don't even know how to say his last name. Mike. Do you guys know his last name?
No. I know who you're talking about.
Dude, he's such a good announcer, man, in these big games. It makes it so intense. I seen a meme and it was like Al Michaels. I love Al Michaels too, but I seen a meme and it was Al Michaels calling it and it was like, oh, and he misses it to the right.
Bro,
that's the game.
Al Michaels has gotten so far to one side where he's so not excited about football that it's almost funny listening to him call games again, where it's like
Mike Tirico.
Man, he loses the game, kicking it wide right. The Ravens season is over. Like, he's so monotone now.
So while I was at the bar yesterday watching the game, a buddy of mine, I completely forgot about this, was telling me about, have you ever seen the Minnesota announcers react to, like, the home fan Minnesota announcers react to their team losing in the playoffs or to get in or whatever?
I don't think so.
All right, you boys talk. Let me pull this up because it is one of my favorite clips ever.
Okay. I do think both of these teams, like what you said, Carson, they're kind of finding ways to lose it. It felt both of these teams were just so unorganized. Like the Steelers have their moments where they really do look like a good team with Rodgers, and
they do, and they're vet
the defense has their moments where you're like, dude, this is a great defense. Like Jalen Ramsey being moved to safety, like he's looked good in multiple games.
He actually has.
Yeah,
and he almost made a play of the game, like on that that likely catch on 4th and 7. He almost got in there, almost knocked it away. It was close. It was a great catch, but yeah.
I got it here
little
for
mistakes
you, boys.
Constantly.
I got it right here for you. Can you see it?
Yep.
Snap. Hawk, left-footed punt. Bad punt. Rager runs up on it. Their punter's terrible. Flag punt.
That's not real.
Yeah, it is,
as
man.
far as Viking game, Trey Blake. I hope you never come back again. Empty snap and four-man rush. Rose left to Jefferson, who's blasted by Stephon Gilmore, who should be thrown out of the game. Stephon Gilmore should be thrown out of the game for that hit. Lucky that somebody doesn't come off the sideline and whoop his butt. The 3-yard line. For some reason, Jalen Rager stopped running the route.
Yeah, get him off the field.
Are you kidding
one
me?
game.
Rager move? What are we? How the heck is this guy in the league? Bounces at the 15. Of course, it takes a bad bounce for the Colts because their punter's terrible.
Let Jefferson get up.
That's what the flag. They threw the flag. Well done. Well done. Well done, you cheaters.
Lord.
Go ahead and keep cheating.
Oh, dude, I love when announcers are homers.
Oh, that's elite.
Yeah.
That's like the Hornets announcer. They need more of that. I love listening to those clips.
Little AD.
Yeah,
Dude. If I'm watching my favorite sports team, especially in the playoffs, I want a homer guy like that, man. I want someone just cheering for the team if not more than me.
Yeah, that's
I feel like they somewhat do that in the NFL. Like, obviously, NBA has literally like each team has an announcer kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
you can
the
only get them in
NFL
local
sometimes
areas.
Sometimes.
And then if it's prime time, you're not getting them.
no.
If
it's nationally televised, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but brutal loss for the Ravens. I'm actually happy, not only because I'd rather play the Steelers, but I don't know. It's just so nice to see Rodgers in the playoffs again. There's something about it. I know that he's been kind of an absolute, merch off the field, but there's just something poetic about it.
Yeah. Listen, I can safely say if he retires this year, like, he gave it his all, dude. Yeah. And I'm not upset if he retires.
No, yeah, he had a good season in my opinion. And it's not a bad way to go out at all. It doesn't tarnish his career at all. It saves some of those 2 seasons with the Jets. And there was just, after the game, him and Hayward hugging each other. That just snapshots this entire Steelers team. Like, they're just old guys who are still fighting. There's so many vets on that team that are just still fighting.
Now, you think if they make it to the second round, Rodgers just goes, fuck it, I'll do one more?
I think that's a real possibility.
Like they upset the Texans, and then they go and they lose like a close game to the Broncos.
Yeah, no, I think it's a real possibility. I think he definitely can play. He played, like you just said, Kirsten. He's played well this year, at least well, if not pretty good.
For what they have on that offense too.
Yeah, like if they can keep it close with the Broncos, if they can beat the Texans, I mean that's a big defense.
I'll say this: I think that if they make it past the Texans, that's their hardest game.
You have to still give it to the Broncos.
Yeah, I just don't trust the Broncos as much as.
I mean, the biggest thing about them is them winning more than one game in a row here in the playoffs. It's like, obviously, it's going to be hard football.
And they beat the Lions. Like, they're not like. I don't know. I think the Steelers aren't as scrub as.
No, I don't think they're as scrub as we were saying earlier in the season. I just think for them to put together multiple consistent games where they don't give up big mistakes, like those passes to Zay Flowers are likely, like those are big mistakes. And if you do that in the playoffs, it's going to be very hard to win.
And not to mention, Ravens defense is awful. Like, they have a bad defense.
And
they had no sacks in this game. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything.
And the Steelers' run game was shut down for the first half. Like, I think Warren had like 13 yards in the first half, like something super minuscule. So I think it's gonna be very tough for them to win any of these games against any of these defenses in the playoffs.
I do agree.
Flip side, if you're the Ravens, what do you do next year?
Well, I think Henry's gone.
He's under contract still.
Wasn't it just a 2-year deal?
They extended him in the offseason.
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things can change because, I mean, we talked about this last week, I believe. Lamar's talking about going to Florida.
Yeah.
Like, if that happens, which I think is very unlikely for a franchise to give up their QB like that, they will do anything to make him stay. I think the biggest question is, does Harbaugh stay?
Do they want him to stay?
I mean, yeah, obviously he wants to stay. He came out and said, "I love these guys. I hope I'm here in 2026."
It's the second longest tenure behind only Mike Tomlin, and I think that Mike Tomlin. We've talked about this a little bit with McDermott. Like, Tomlin, in my opinion, deserves a little bit more credit because he's been winning with mediocre quarterback play, and like overcoming things to get to that level, whereas I feel like the Ravens have come up short every single year recently since they've had Lamar. And it's just surprising to me. They get worse in the playoffs too. That's also the problem. I think that he's gone next year, to be honest.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be a wild move. He's only been at the Ravens one less year than Tomlin.
Yeah.
Looking at this team, like last year was their opportunity, I believe, to go to the Super Bowl.
They've had a window for 4 years.
A top 5 defense. Lamar was in the MVP conversation. He has enough weapons around him. They had Derrick Henry, who, I mean, looked awful to start the season and ended up as a top 3 running back. Like, he's only going to get older.
He signed through 2026, by the way.
Okay. How about Lamar? Is Lamar still on contract?
Lamar, I believe, has 2 or 3 more years on his deal. I'll double check, but he's already expressed.
He does. He's just trying to renegotiate.
Which is
kind
of crazy.
To get out of it.
More money, I think.
More money. 5-year, $260 million extension.
That's justified, man.
May in
they got
2020.
2 wins without you this year.
2023. He signed through until entering 2026 is his largest cap hit.
It'll definitely restructure the deal for them to be able to get more players. They tried a lot on defense this year, too. They were in and out of guys constantly. Pause. But
Damn.
But I just mean they did. They tried a lot, especially in the cornerback section. Like, they had Jair, they had Gardner Johnson. Who else? They had someone else that came and left real quick.
Ravens don't take up much of my brain capacity.
Just trying to talk ball, bro. Just trying to talk ball.
Yeah,
I think the Ravens are still going to be a good team with or without Harbaugh there. Like, I don't know how you fire him.
I know. It's like Tomlin. If they lose first round of playoffs,
he
it's
can't
like,
be there forever. Like,
I know.
I think that they need a change. I think that this is bigger than just like their season was so up and down on both sides of the ball, and they were missing so many. Like, they didn't have a good defensive line. They couldn't get pressure at all this season, and Lamar. It is kind of a weird thing. Like,
I think Lamar is difficult to deal with, though. Also, like
a little bit. He didn't seem that
upset to lose yesterday.
Well, I don't know. He was freaking out on a few people in the post game.
I didn't see it.
You're asking me about next season, man.
Yeah, he crashed out a little bit.
I didn't see that, but just his fate. Yep. You ever? I don't know. I just think back to Josh every time we lose in the playoffs. Like, his face.
Josh looks like he's about to fucking.
He looks like he got his heart ripped out every time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess some guys are just different.
Yeah. Speaking of the Bills, is there more pressure on Allen this season since Lamar, Burrow, and Mahomes are all out of the playoffs?
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying, and I agree. I also think you have to look at Josh Allen is also going into the playoffs with the worst team he's ever had. Not the worst team he's ever had, but like over the last 3-4 years, I think you could definitely say the Bills, like, it can't just be all on Josh because of we've talked about it on this podcast 1,000 times. We got Kincaid, we got James Cook, and we got, I don't know, like
a good old line, Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox
is a good number 2.
Good linebackers.
Shakir hasn't been good this year, man.
I think the Bills are definitely built to win. This is as open as it's ever been for the Bills.
Listen, I'll say this. I genuinely am not scared of anyone in the postseason. We have the best quarterback in the postseason. It's very clear.
And by far the most experienced of any of these teams.
On paper, we have the rushing leader in James Cook. We just don't have the one thing that the Bills are best at, and it's when the building's going crazy, the snow's coming down, and Orchard Park is rocking, because that was the last game we'll play there unless somehow we get the Chargers in the championship game, which we won't. So I don't know. I'm as confident as I've been in previous years. I'm not. It's gonna, this team's either gonna. Josh Allen's gonna have to take us to the promised land. It's the same story every year, dude.
Do you think that a loss this year in the playoffs would hurt more than previous years?
Oh, nothing can beat losing to Kansas City, dude.
That 38-35 loss.
Yeah, I think maybe losing to the Patriots somehow, well, that would suck. But I'm not. I mean, we don't have a wide receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keon Coleman was dropping balls yesterday from Mitch.
Yeah.
By the way, boys, those red helmets.
The whole uniform.
The whole uniform. Amazing.
My gosh. Give me that.
They're going to do it more. Teams like the Giants and Seattle have already started doing it more.
They have to.
Yeah.
They have to. I don't know. By the way, Bills fan talk for a minute. They did such a good job with the Highmark Stadium send-off that, fans were there, 30 minutes after the game just walking around and shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
It was pretty cool. So, that's all I really got. We beat the shit out of the Jets, too. That was a fun game.
The Bills have the best chance they've had, for sure. I also don't think the Bills need home field advantage in the playoffs. They were last year didn't they lose at home to the Chiefs last year? 2 years
2 years ago.
Last year? 2 years ago? 3 years ago they lost at home to the Bengals. I don't think they've played well at home in the playoffs. They've gone into other people's homes and spanked them. Yeah, they have. Did they lose at home this year?
The Patriots game.
Okay.
But it wasn't cold, so I don't know. I'm not. I guess the one thing that does lead to our advantage is we don't really have a kicker, so being indoors isn't the worst thing.
Yeah. Well,
if we don't have to play New England,
there's a lot of things to talk about still, obviously, this week, but we've kind of been, hinting at playoffs and what all that is going to look like moving forward. Do you want to start talking about some of these matchups here? You want to run through how you guys think this will go, the bracket will go, and then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be biased. We're winning the Super Bowl, so.
That's all good. That's all good. Well, I will say that I think overall this year, we're talking about how it's wide open. I think this is a matchup-based year. For example, you guys are playing Jacksonville in round one. Jacksonville, to me, the last 2 months of football has been scary. They've been a good-looking team.
It's been phenomenal.
And, yeah, they played great. Credit to everybody on that team, including Trevor Lawrence. Biggest Trevor Lawrence hater guy here. Giving Trevor Lawrence credit. But I think that Bills is the worst matchup they could possibly have in round one, if I'm being honest. And I think that they will lose that game. But I'll start
I would like to say...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just want to say, before we get into the playoffs, I was looking through all these playoff teams, AFC, NFC. And in the AFC, Jacksonville and Houston have the best losses, if that makes sense. When you go back and look at the losses that these two teams have, they're against 500 teams. Besides, I think the Jags have a loss to the Bengals. And all those games were super close. I definitely think this is a scary matchup for the Bills.
Yeah, you guys, what are you guys saying? From November to December, they've had the best wins.
They have the second longest active winning streak behind only the Texans. They beat a lot of good teams.
Yeah, here, I'll list them off. They lost
Denver.
to the Texans November 9th. They beat the Chargers. That's a good win. They beat the Cardinals by 3 points. They beat the Titans 25-3. Then they beat the Colts with, I think that was the Danny Dimes funeral game. They beat the Jets. That was okay, whatever. It's the Jets. They beat the Broncos. That's a good win. They beat the Colts a second time with Old Man Rivers, and then they beat the Titans. If you guys want to call those good wins, that's fine.
Broncos is a huge win. Chargers is a huge win. And
I think their wins
what they
did, Chargers.
Go ahead, and you were going to say something.
I think their wins have been good. Obviously have been consistent. They've won all these games in a row, which is huge. And the bad teams, besides the Cardinals, they've spanked. Like the Titans, I think they beat them by a combined 70 points in the 2 games.
Well, like what's crazy to me, what the craziest stat to me, I think I might have mentioned it, maybe not last time that we were on, but the time before. All teams, all quarterbacks, I should say, against the Broncos at home the last 2 years have less touchdowns than turnovers in the touchdown to turnover ratio. I think it was really close, but they had more interceptions than they did touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence had 4 touchdowns in that game and 0 picks. That's like crazy to me. If he is a reason why they're winning, then it's scary.
Yes,
but he's had just one has been in the last 7 part games. Of their team. It hasn't been their winning with him. It's been their winning, and he's there. Like, you know what I mean?
In the past, like through the last 7 games, he's been a major factor in the wins. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yeah. I don't think that a quarterback should ever be the sole reason you're winning, but they should be a part of why you're winning. And he wasn't really a part of it. He was there, and so it has been impressive. You guys have anything else to say before I start rattling off what I think here?
No, go for it.
Okay. All right, we'll start with the NFC. 5 versus 4. The Rams go into Carolina. Ridiculous that they have a home game. We'll talk about that later, I'm sure.
Saturday, 4:30 start.
I'm saying Rams are going to win. I don't think it's going to be close. I think that the Panthers are bad. I thought that Stafford throwing that many picks in the first game was a miracle. I have the Rams going to round 2. 6 versus 3. 49ers on the road against the Eagles. I'm going to take the 49ers here. I think the Eagles have been banged up. They've been able to win games, but I just don't think that they have the juice to beat a hot 49ers team. I know they lost the last week, but they have looked good they've looked good all season, to be honest.
Was it not shocking for the Eagles to rest their starters?
What's that?
Like, if they beat Washington, they would be playing Green Bay right now. Would that not be a nicer feeling than playing the Niners?
I agree. I'd probably rather play the Packers, but
yeah,
wouldn't you rather
also
the bye?
Risk injury and stuff? Like,
yeah, I guess. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm just trying to. Flow. I don't want to ruin the this part of the episode, but I'm just trying to save it so that I can edit it later and fill it in graphically. Okay, I'm going to restart. I'm sorry, guys, for listeners.
What?
I'm restarting. I want it to be like one clip so that I can just.
It's okay. No one's made it this far, anyways. I won't interrupt.
Packers, Bears. I'm going to say the Bears are going to move on. It'll be the third matchup that they have. What's so funny
No,
about
just
that,
build
Jake?
this on your own.
No. Run through it. Run through it. Then we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. So the Bears would be the 2 seed. The Niners would be the 6 seed, and the Rams would be the 5 seed, which means that the 49ers would go to play the Seahawks again for the second time in 3 weeks, and the Bears and the Rams would play. I would take the Rams again. I think that Bears are inexperienced. I think it's going to show against a veteran quarterback in Stafford, and I do still think that the Rams are probably the best team overall in the entire NFL. Seahawks, 49ers, 49ers, excuse me, that's a tough one. I'm going to take the Seahawks again. I think that the Seahawks can hold out, and I think that that brings the NFC Championship game to the Seahawks and the Rams. Before we go to the Super Bowl there, AFC side of things, what are you guys laughing at?
Nothing.
So funny.
Nothing. It's awesome. I love that.
Oh, my God. AFC side of things, Chargers, New England. I think New England's going to pound the Chargers. I don't even think it's going to be close. And I think they will go to the second round. Chargers are so banged up. Patriots have a good overall team as well. Buffalo, Jacksonville, I think Bro, I'm done. You guys go. I'm done. Go ahead.
No, I like the idea for the clip. It was just funny. It was just funny. I liked it.
It's
You guys
that
shut the
funny.
fuck up.
It's
I'm
been
filming
10
the clip.
minutes, bro.
No,
It's
you're in
been
flow
10
state,
minutes, bro.
You're in flow state.
Oh, my Lord. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'd like to talk about the games with you, my friend.
I mean, we'll jump back into them, right? That was the plan, to jump back into them afterwards.
We can talk about them after. It's all
Yeah,
good.
no,
I should have
I
mentioned
know.
it before. I should have mentioned it before we even started recording. It's all good.
It's all
No,
good,
it's fine.
dude.
You want take it from the top? Go from the Panthers Rams game.
No. Bring up a game that you want to talk about.
No, finish the AFC. I liked it. Keep going.
I want to hear what you have to say, Bills, Jags, without me interrupting. So I will be smiling though.
Me too. All right, you were just saying how what the
It
Patriots.
was a tough
Chargers?
matchup. I had my mic muted, so I couldn't even interrupt.
Yeah, the Patriots
I
have a good
see
team.
No. Go ahead.
The listeners are freaking right now. They're like, Carson,
they
please
are.
finish
all right,
for
I'll-
us. I like where you were going though. No, I like keep going. Come on, piece it together. You can't stop the flow.
You got to finish it.
You have to.
Dude, I'm tossing it to you guys.
All right.
I want to hear the rest of this, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then
So right now you have NFC Championship Rams Seahawks, right?
Correct.
Okay. Do your AFC.
Why do I have to keep going, bro?
You
Jake, your
started.
turn.
Finish.
no, you have to finish. Finish. What is this? We're wasting time here.
Yeah. This is too much dead air, bro.
Bills
There we go.
gonna beat the Jags. Okay. Then the Texans are gonna beat the Steelers. Steelers, sorry, bye-bye. Texans will be the 5. Patriots will be
Sound
the
like Al
2.
Michaels right now.
Yeah, I've switched over. Buffalo will be the 6, which means Buffalo will play Denver in the second round. I will have Buffalo beating Denver as well. Texans play New England. I think that second-year guy, not a lot of experience. You had an easy team in the Chargers in the first round.
Rookie in the playoffs. I agree with this, Carson.
I think Texans will take that one. I think their defense is too good, and they don't need a lot from the Texans offense in any of these games. Then it'll be Bills, Texans in the AFC Championship game. I don't really want to go any further from there for either of the
Whoa. I had something lined up here. Just finish how you think this is ending.
Rams Seahawks, who wins?
I'll take the Rams, and I'll take the Texans.
Okay, and then your
Texans. Texans.
Alrighty.
Wow, the homer picked his home team.
I don't blame him. I do want to bring up. I think that when these games are played and the times that they are played matter heavily. Do you guys disagree with that?
I think some of them do for sure.
Sorta.
Like, for example, we got the Rams-Panthers. The Rams are going over on Saturday to play the Panthers. I think the 4:30 on a Saturday game is just like such a whatever team we all expect to win. Like that seems to me as chalk can get.
Yeah, I mean, like Carson said earlier, Matthew Stafford threw 3 interceptions against the Panthers in that loss. I can't see that happening. This is a game where the Rams should go in there and win by 10 for sure. This Carolina team has been slipping and sliding in the past few weeks. The Rams team,
you can't lose into the playoffs. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
And then this 8 p.m. game for the Packers-Bears gives me the opposite. It gives me what is more clear. Like, if the Packers lose at 8 p.m. on a Saturday in Chicago during the playoffs, like, oh, that would be comical. I feel Packers winning this game.
I actually hate this game. I'm not going to lie.
You hate picking this game, or you like?
Yes, I hate picking this game because I feel like the Packers should be favored and they're not, which
I know.
Which actually makes me want to pick the Bears, which is so weird because I'd be getting Packers at plus money and I'm like, Vegas is just trying to dupe me right now.
I got the Packers at plus money last time they played each other in Soldier Field. They went these teams have played each other so much in the last month. We went Packers at home against the Bears. Those two teams played two other teams, Packers and Bears in Soldier Field. Then 1 or 2 weeks later, they're playing in the wild card against each other.
Yeah. It's the way that the Bears snuck it out against Malik Willis, dude. That makes me fear for their lives. But I'm gonna stick with the Bears here. I think they will beat the Packers.
I'm sticking Packers, man.
I just think without Micah, there's no pass rush. Like, Caleb Williams has been playing decent. They have better weapons. The defense has holes, but so does the Packers. Like, I think I'm taking the Bears. And then what was the other game?
The NFC? Bills and Jags play at 1 p.m. to kick off the Sunday slate.
I hate this.
Hasn't the 1 p.m. always been like the most like easiest to upset?
I like looking at the Bills are favored going into Jacksonville. And I mean, I want to pick the Bills. They have Josh Allen, reigning MVP. They've been there, they've done that multiple times. They went to the AFC Championship last year. But this Jags team is just on a heater. This is obviously what ifs, but I do think if the Jags beat the Bills, they are Super Bowl bound.
I think they're definitely taken a lot more seriously first off my eyes, but everyone's eyes. I don't know. Carson, we cut you off. It was very rude. We were laughing. I'm sorry, but I do want to hear what your takes on this game are.
On Bills Jags?
Well, on all of them, but like a more in-depth take.
I think that it's just a bad matchup for Jacksonville. I don't think that Trevor Lawrence is going to be able to keep up with what Josh Allen's going to be able to do. I don't think their defense is good enough to stop him or James Cook, and I think it's just going to fall to the Bills because of that.
Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence has a playoff win, one single playoff win in his career, and everybody talks about it as being good because they came back and beat the Chargers down 24-0. He also was the reason that they were down 24-0. He threw 3 picks in the first half. Like, he had one good half of a playoff game and 3 halves of bad football in the playoffs. As much as they've been good, I just don't think that they are good enough to beat a team that's been there for a long time.
And it's a rookie head coach, too. I don't know.
The thing that I don't like about this matchup is it just comes down to Josh Allen being able to sling the ball, which, I mean, we all know he can do. It's just, like, he can't turn this ball over. Their rush defense is number 1 in the league. So if they shut down James Cook, we're looking at Josh Allen having to, throw for 250 and a few touchdowns to win this game.
Yeah.
Man, this game, dude, the playoffs are here. It's crazy.
Dude.
The regular season's over. It's insane.
Yeah.
It just started.
49ers, Eagles at 4:30. The 49ers heading to Philadelphia. I agree. I don't think the Eagles are a very good team, but something about them at home when it's cold out, especially against a California team who has to make the flight all the way to Philly. I don't. Who's even favored in this game? Wow, the Eagles are. I don't know. If you shut down Christian McCaffrey, you win the game.
I mean, yeah, that's what the Seahawks did. They shut him down pretty heavily. He had 8 rushes for like 13, like something stupid, something low. What do you think, Carson?
I think that McCaffrey had a bad game last week, and I'm sure he'll want to play better this week. I think that extra motivation like that will probably create a big game out of him. Eagles defense is really good, but 49ers have been in the playoffs just as much as the Eagles in recent years, and I think we underestimated how important Brock Purdy is to this team because of how well Mac Jones was playing. But I think that complements both the fact that this team is really well built. Despite Brock Purdy being out, they have a good roster, even with injury issues. And then on top of that, Purdy did elevate the team when he came in. I just think that they are too underrated right now, and I think that is going to help them continue to push through the playoffs.
It's crazy that they were fighting for a 1 seed down the line.
Yeah. If they would have won that Seahawks game, they'd be in the 1 slot, and it would be Seattle playing them right now.
Wow.
I mean, they're definitely the better coach team out of these two. Like, it's not close.
100%.
We've seen them deal with injury after injury and somehow consistently win. It's
okay.
Insane.
So, we're going to talk head coaches in a minute here anyways.
Yeah.
Who do you think has a longer leash if they were to lose this game? Sirianni or
Shanahan?
Yes.
Yeah, Shanahan.
Shanahan. Dude, I think this Niners team, in some coaches' hands, easily could have gone under 500 this year.
Really, eh?
Like, I think it's so
one bad
impressive
year from Sirianni is enough to have him.
I don't think they'll get rid of him. This has to do a lot with the OC being brand new. Like, we saw this 2 years ago. Brand new OC, barely slips in the playoffs. Like, that's a big part of it too. And then they put it together the following year and won the Super Bowl. But I do think Shanahan is just, like, if he got fired, every team besides maybe like the Rams and I don't know, every other team would be like, I want him.
Yeah. This is also a sneaky shout out to Saleh for going back there and doing what he's done with this defense.
This banged up, brutal defense.
Yeah.
And they could still get Fred Warner back in the playoffs. Like, he's looking to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
To the Sunday night game, Chargers Patriots. This is the most bogus night game ever. I think that 49ers Eagles is better. I think almost every game on the slate besides Chargers Panthers is better than, or besides Rams Panthers is better than Chargers Patriots. Disagree?
No, I mean it's definitely not. It's definitely not Sunday night worthy. I'd rather watch Buffalo, Jacksonville. I think Packers Bears would be
ultimate.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
So for them to be playing rivals. Saturday is kind of strange.
Yeah, I think I don't know. To be honest, the Texans Steelers one is pretty boring too. Like I would say that probably doesn't deserve a prime time.
Yeah, but it's Monday
night.
They're all
prime times. They're all prime time games. It's playoffs, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing to me. Like they're all prime time games with even extra more pressure. I would be fine watching this on Sunday night. To be honest, like if this was in the regular season, nobody would bat an eye at this being the Sunday night game, in my opinion.
But it's different because it's the playoffs and they know, like, they can set this up. They can do whatever they want with these games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little strange that they chose that one, but...
No, what's insane is Ladd McConkey didn't have a 1,000-yard season. He had under 800 yards this year. Looking at this, the defenses are very, very even in total points, in total yards, in rush yards, in pass yards. Like, they're all very close stat-wise. But the Patriots' offensive stats just blow the Chargers out of the water. Like, it's not even close. And I know it's a rookie QB, but, dude, Justin Herbert's O-line, like, he is not great behind that O-line. I expect him to throw a pick every game. I've been betting
Patriots have beaten two teams above 500.
I mean, I keep hearing that, and they've had the easiest schedule since
the teams they've played that are bad, though.
Yes,
it's not like they're beating the Jets by 10 or 2. They're smashing them.
I'm just throwing that stat line out there.
They've had the easiest schedule since the 1999 Rams, who had the MVP and won the Super Bowl that year. I do think this is a good team. Like, I know they've been playing chumps or whatever, but these offensive stats are just so much better in comparison to the Chargers. Like,
and I just also think Herbert being banged up is just another, like, all right, well, that was the season.
Nail in the coffin. I don't even think there's a silver lining for the Chargers. Like,
winning the game.
I mean,
I think they'd be pretty happy with that.
The most bounceable game in this entire first round, maybe. Like,
see, but that makes me feel like
Panthers beat
we're not
the
putting
Rams.
enough respect on the Chargers.
I don't think so. I don't know.
If they're healthy, it's a different story. If Herbert's healthy, Alt's healthy, Slater's healthy, different story.
Hampton.
With just important injuries, like the most important injuries, it's hard to take them over the Patriots, who have the best record in the AFC.
And look at the
I mean, they're tied with the Broncos.
Teams in the AFC. Like, they've lost to Jacksonville, they lost to the Texans, they lost to Denver twice. Like, I don't see how they could make it past Buffalo or Patriots, who are the only other two teams they haven't played. Like, that doesn't seem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. There's something. My spidey senses are just going like that. The Patriots have had a dark cloud over the past 2 weeks over this organization ever since the Stephon Diggs shit came out And then who's the other guy who also got accused of something?
I don't know his name, but yeah, he also got accused of assault. I mean,
that's bad vibes.
I've seen a great stat that the Patriots have more assault charges on their team than Jets have interceptions this season.
Well, the Jets have 0, so
yeah.
First team in NFL history.
Is it really?
First team in NFL history records 0 interceptions throughout the season.
You want to know what else I saw? If we're talking about the Jets, Sauce Gardner went 1-7 with the Jets, and then went to the Colts and went 1-7 with the Colts.
So Sauce Gardner gets the first round pick this year. Brutal.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me Chargers here. I think you guys both said New England, so.
Yeah, I gotta take New England here.
This is the exact opposite of the New England game for me. I think defense travels, and that's what the Texans do best. On prime time, the Steelers getting in, especially the way they got in, almost makes me feel like everyone in that locker room just took like a deep breath and is kind of just happy with what happened. I think the Steelers are sitting ducks here.
I mean, the worst thing you could say is Houston has to go to a cold environment, a windy, cold environment to play, but
Houston's good at mucking it up. They will win 10-3 and be more than happy with winning 10-3.
And they just old man Rodgers versus that defensive line is gonna they're gonna rain hell upon him.
They also have the second most playoff experience out of all these teams, apart from just the Bills.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously, the Steelers have been in there, but they've been shut down in the first 2 rounds horribly. I don't know. I just don't think the Steelers can win this game.
I think again, like the Steelers have been for the last couple of years, it's get in and we're happy to be in. That's it.
Yeah, and the vibes
how do you guys feel about that?
On the Texans, man,
are high.
They're ridiculous. I couldn't think of a better. That's the best ending to a season I've seen as a Texans fan since I've started watching them.
What?
The Tommy Togiai, taking it to the house on that fumble. That was just perfect. That was just a perfect way to end a season. And I don't know. I think 9 straight wins is tied for the most in franchise history. 12 wins is also tied for the most in franchise history. Talk about how bad this team is and how they look kind of mediocre. They went from 10-7 last year to 10-7 this year with 10-7 2 years ago with a playoff win. 10-7 last year with a playoff win. Now they're 12-5. It's just, I don't know. It's impressive to me that this team was 3-5 and now they're 12-5.
Yeah, especially when you go, well, the Steelers have Rodgers and he's a better quarterback than CJ. Let me read you their stats. CJ threw for 3,401 yards. Rodgers threw for 3,322 yards. CJ 19 tutties. Rodgers 24. CJ 8 interceptions. Rodgers 7. Yeah, they're basically dead even. So if you want to give the edge to the Steelers by
with
half a
4
percentage?
missed games as well.
3 less
half
games.
A percentage,
I also just think, Jake, you said something about how CJ. We were talking about the Bills and the Texans playing in the playoffs again, and you said that CJ Stroud is going to choke or whatever, and I was thinking he's not even in a position of eating to be able to choke. They don't win because he plays good. They win because their defense shuts down and they make enough plays on offense anywhere to win. And
everyone is in a position to choke. It's the playoffs.
At the end of the day, it's I think for the Texans, the Jags, and the Seahawks, having their defense play so well, for Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, and Sam Darnold, all they have to do is not turn the ball over. If they can take care of the ball,
they have to be game managers.
That's it. They don't have to have too many explosive plays. They don't have to be running outside the pocket trying to extend plays. It's just do not turn this ball over at all. And they should be winning these games. Those defenses, especially the Texans and Seahawks, are just built for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Broncos have a good defense too.
They do.
Can we get into our Carson? You texted asking us to have our 3 funnest Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay. Should we go? Everyone says one, and then we say our next one, and then our next one.
Yeah, because we might have the same.
All right. Number 1 to me, and this is the most unlikely of unlikely, is Steelers Bears. Because that would require the Bears to beat the Packers and then go up against Aaron Rodgers. I think that would be unreal. Could you imagine if the Steelers won the Super Bowl?
I do like
Old
that.
Man Rodgers beats the Bears in the Super Bowl one more time.
Oh,
I do like that a lot.
That's good. Just one more ride. That'd be a great way to retire, dude. You beat the team you own. Oh my god.
Oh, what do you? Did anyone have that one or?
No, that's fantastic.
No.
I didn't think
I was the only one who thought that
that's a
way.
great
Okay.
Oh,
Aiden,
you wanna go next? Mine was Patriots versus Rams. Let's sell this MVP debate on the biggest stage possible.
I like
thought
that.
that'd be fun. Drake May versus Matthew Stafford. Winner gets the MVP.
I like that.
I like
that a lot. Well, MVP, I'm pretty sure gets voted now, but not disclosed. Yeah. Anyway, I'm also going with the Bears, but different team. I just think Bills and Denver would be interesting because it's kind of polar opposites. You have one of the best rushing defenses versus the best rushing team. That's all I got.
Bills
and Caleb Williams.
Bills
rookie.
Bears, or you said Bills Broncos?
Broncos.
You mean Bears?
And then you
Broncos?
have 2 second-year
Bears Broncos?
guys. Yes.
Oh,
and then you
okay,
have
yeah,
two
yeah.
second-year guys. They're in their second year. Almost both got the 1 seed and overachieved on teams that we didn't even think were going to be in the playoffs, maybe. And they meet in the Super Bowl in their second year on opposing defenses.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Bills, Packers.
Yeah. I feel like I've actually seen that a lot. Like, that's the Super Bowl most people want.
Yeah. Bills, Packers. I don't know who America would cheer for. I feel like us because we've never won.
Probably.
But I think it'd be a fun Super Bowl. No one can complain about injuries. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fun. My next one was the Panthers and the Jags. The Kiddie Bowl.
The Kiddie Bowl.
I think
The Kiddie Bowl.
just the Panthers making it would be probably the greatest feat I've ever witnessed in real life. It's almost impossible. And then the Jags are just the other cat, so I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, dude, that would require the Panthers to beat teams like the Rams in the first round would be wild, and then they would probably end up playing
The Seahawks.
They're the
the
4th seed,
Seahawks
they're the 4th seed. So
in the championship though.
there'd be a chance
And then
they
they
can
would
go
get-
on the be at home 3 straight games.
Like, imagine they beat the Rams, the Niners, and then the Seahawks.
Yeah.
The Panthers. I mean, obviously that's the most unrealistic. It's
We're doing the
crazy
most
looking
fun
at all these
matchups.
teams. It's crazy looking at all these teams and thinking the Panthers are even an option to do anything.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
for them. Kind of.
I'm going to go Rams, Bills. I think that similar to what you were saying, Jake, about Green Bay Bills, I just think like that's the two most explosive potential offenses in the league. That would be a fun Super Bowl to watch, I think. And Stafford going for his second, Allen going for his first, and the Bills first overall ever. Like I think that would just be really good. And I think either an MVP or another Super Bowl locks down Matthew Stafford in the Hall of Fame. Like first,
I think he's already cemented, but I agree. Yeah, I agree. My last one was Texans 49ers. I mean, it would be Brock Purdy's second time going to the Super Bowl with an even worse team. I think that's a game the Texans could win, and then the 49ers get to play at home in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Would just be like,
that's cool.
It's only happened, what, one or two other times?
Now. The Rams got to do it, and the Bucks got to do it. In
exactly, yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, that is weird. So,
my last one was Bills-Eagles, but the Bills would have to win. So all of America could shit down the Eagles' throats, which I thought would be funny.
I wouldn't hate that, my boy.
Yeah. It would also be a nice booster on this podcast. It's one thing, like obviously the Bills win the Super Bowl, champagne party. The Bills win the Super Bowl against the Eagles. We go to Philadelphia, champagne party.
I think everyone can cheer if the Bills on this podcast if the Bills beat the Eagles.
93% of America would be cheering.
Carson, shake hands. If either of us play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, we're cheering for each other's team.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would.
Okay, good.
Obviously, I'd be disappointed if my team ended via the Bills. That would be horrendous. But even if the Bills made the Super Bowl, obviously, it'd be going for the Bills. There's I don't know if there's a team in the NFC right now that I'd go for over.
Honest question, Carson. Bills, Panthers, who are you cheering for?
He's going for the Panthers.
You know what, low-key, that's like the team I'd cheer for the most against the Bills in the Super Bowl. Because it's just like, oh my God, they made it this far. Bryce Young.
That would be devastating.
8-9 regular season going to the freaking Super Bowl.
That would be devastating.
Losing record, bro. Losing record. Oh.
Yeah, that's brutal. My last Super Bowl would be Texans-Rams. Rams again, but same reasons. And I think it's like polar opposites. Rams have arguably the best offense in the NFL. Texans have the best defense in the NFL. Meeting on the highest stage, I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Can you guys give me your worst Super Bowl matchup? Just one?
Well, Panthers have to be in there.
Patriots-Eagles.
Patriots-Eagles would be awful.
Who do I cheer for?
That's a bad one.
Either A, the dynasty is back with the Patriots, or B, the Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls. Both is nauseating.
That is actually sick.
That's pretty bad. I'm going Steelers-Panthers purely for the, what the fuck is this? Like, really? Like,
that's gross.
A team with a losing record and Aaron Rodgers, who's 90 years old, in the Super Bowl.
Chargers, Packers, but both quarterbacks are injured. So it's a backup bowl.
First Malik Willis.
It's a backup bowl.
Dude, not the Nick Foles situation. That's horrible.
But for both teams.
Yeah. For me, it would be Steelers and Packers, I think. Either the Steelers win and it would be terrible in division, or the Packers win and I have to hear Lucas and Noah talk about how the Packers won the Super Bowl for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Were they supportive at all when your team went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. They showed up in jerseys. Well, I gave them jerseys to wear, but yeah.
Would you honor them the same?
Yeah.
There's some hesitation there.
Depends on the team they play. Like
if
I
they're
definitely
playing the Bills?
I'd chill for the Bills first, for sure.
Okay. How about the Texans?
Yeah, probably.
That's depends on how many green jerseys I'm watching the Super Bowl with. Party.
Yeah.
I already would know what e-transfer me. The password, the question is who's the best team in the NFL, and the answer is the Packers. And every time I'm like, dude, I just keep your money, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
all right,
rough.
Carson, you had a couple other questions, no?
Yeah, there was a few. There's a few, yeah. Well, first of all, Falcons win 4 straight to end their season. One against the Rams on prime time. They match the Panthers and the Bucks for a losing record at 8-9. They were one win away from making the playoffs. After the game, Raheem Morris is almost immediately fired, it seemed like.
yeah.
Was that deserved? It's his second season with the Falcons.
Yep. This roster is not 8-9 roster, dude. It is not.
I do feel the same way. This roster, like, but then I think it's so hard to say because then they turn around at the end of the season a little bit, and you're like, if we stick to that game plan that we just had in the last 4 games, in the next season, like, do things change?
Did that last season, dude.
And it also questions like, should we be starting Kirk Cousins and not Penix this whole time?
I think they also fired their GM as well, if I am not mistaken. So yeah. I think it was part of
they cleared house.
Yeah, so I think it was they were on the fence about keeping their GM, and then I've heard that ownership didn't know about Michael Penix, and then their GM goes and drafts Michael Penix, and then their owners were like, "What the fuck? We just paid Kirk Cousins."
Yeah.
So then they were kind of like, all right, we'll stick it out. And then they stuck it out this year, too, because it was the second year. And it was like, okay, it's Michael Penix. And then I think it was their opportunity to go new head coach, new GM, both intertwined, both hired at the same time. I want to say it's the right move. Kyle Pitts is a free agent, which is kind of interesting. 5 touchdowns on the year.
That is
I think crazy. 3 in 1 game.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, he. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'd say that I'd keep him longer. I think that the run near the end was showing of something they could have been, but wow, like to drop the Dolphins game or the Jets game. The Jets have 3 wins on the year, and one of them is against this team. Like, the fact that they were that close, you know,
they were eliminated a month ago. Think about that. They finished with the same record as the winner of their division, and they were eliminated a month ago.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, those tiebreakers hurt. And it is crazy that they drafted a quarter. Like, I mean, Kirk obviously has played better. He's... Like you have to, I think you have to stick with him going into next season.
You're paying him, you might as well.
Yeah, and that Penix pick, dude, it could have been used to get Rome Odunze as another wide receiver, or Brock Bowers as your tight end, and you went out there and drafted the quarterback that you didn't need.
Yeah.
There's
tons of ways. Even if it was a wide receiver bust that they went and picked, at least you could have said, okay, well they put full-heartedly into Kirk Cousins. It's not even like it was an Aaron Rodgers situation with the Jets either.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been more understanding.
Yeah.
Because I believe that was that the same year or the year after?
Oh. That was the same year that he signed the contract, yeah. Right?
Maybe it was the year after? I don't know.
They drafted Penix in 2024. So this
is
the
year
season.
After. Yeah.
Yeah, year after, yeah.
So, I don't know.
All right, well, speaking of head coaches, Bucks started the season 6-2. They end 8-9. They go 2-7 down the stretch to not control their own destiny, even though they won 16-14 against the Panthers. Did not matter. Saints lost their game, sending the Panthers to the playoffs after a loss. Should Todd Bowles be fired? He's 34-33 in the regular season and 1-3 in the playoffs since becoming the head coach of the Bucs.
Yes.
That is to start 6-2, despite these injuries. But like, where did Ibuka go? Why wasn't he getting the ball? Like,
fell
just
off
the play calling. I don't know if it's Baker, because Baker looked off in the second half of the season. It was just
hurt.
A mess, man.
I think part of which doesn't help him is look at Liam Cohn in the Jags. I think what is the stat? It's something like first time a first year head coach has made the playoffs and won their division or something like that. It was something crazy like that where it was just like, okay, it was clearly Liam Cohn who helped this offense.
Yes.
And Todd Bowles plays in the easiest division. We're not dealing with top.
It's also the second time the Bucs have made the playoffs in the last 5 years, 8-9, which is just criminal.
In that division too, like those losses that they have, man, like, ooh, those are bad.
Yeah,
I think it's time to kick him out.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement there. Miles Garrett and the Browns. A lot to talk about here.
Very cool.
He gets the record for the most sacks in a regular season. Kind of seen it coming. I think a good bet this week would have been slamming Miles Garrett once.
Yeah.
Like, put
I don't even know if you can take him
on
for
it. Yeah, you probably wouldn't make any money back. But
it didn't hit until 4 minutes left in the fourth. But yeah, I mean, he even said he had to be patient and just wait for it. It was honestly, it looked exactly like Brett Favre giving it to Strahan back in the day. Like, Joe just went down just like Favre did.
I wanna hear the rest of Carson's questions because I think it's gonna lead into that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, he kind of gave it to him a little bit, but then there's a lot of controversy about what happened after the sack. So
you mean they stopped the game?
Yes. Well, what's your feelings on that? Because Chase, Burrow, and Taylor all had negative things to say about how that played out, and I want to see what your thoughts are as a Bengals fan.
To stop the game. Is that not insane?
I agree with you, Aiden.
Like, I mean, like, if you at least came to the coach and were like, hey, when Miles gets the sack, even that sounds insane. For a record to be broken and then
we're going to take a timeout? That should have been a delay of game.
Like, if the team takes a timeout, they celebrate for 30 seconds, all right? But, like, we were in hurry-up offense, and then, no flags, no anything. And not that the game matters, but even just throw the flag and be like, all right, delay game, which it wouldn't affect the Browns anyways. Like,
if anything, this was a blessing in disguise for you guys because you want more losses.
Yes.
You want to go down in the draft. You gotta throw a flag on that, or the Browns have to take a timeout. I don't know if they did. I didn't. Let's be real here. I didn't watch this game. Also, Strahan going, well, I played
oh, dude.
I played one less game than you. Miles Garrett had less snaps than Strahan.
He had 120 less snaps played. That was also so stupid. I hate that. I hate when dudes are like, well, back in my day it was so much harder and like I deserve the record more than dude. Records are meant to be broken, bro. That's just how the world goes.
Also, Joe Burrow going down there, I kind of don't blame him when the season means nothing.
Yes.
And when you can, like, Joe Burrow is an elite quarterback. He can feel when Miles Garrett is on his ass, dude.
Bro, people were pissed online that he, gave him the sack. I was like, because 93 would have got the sack. I don't know who 93 is, but he was coming up the middle. He like backed up and went down. The Miles.
All right, you guys go get hit by those guys, and you tell me how it feels. Like,
I was like, dude, who gives a crap, man? It's better than being hurt all offseason. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, something that I don't know if this is one of your questions, Carson's, but something that I saw is like Joe Burrow said, "What? I'm gonna go enjoy Cancun or something like that."
Lamar Chase did.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
I love that.
Like, bro, go enjoy it.
Yeah, he's like,
it ain't your fault, champ.
Everyone's like, man, get your ass into Cancun. He's like, yeah, bro, multi-millionaire athlete. I will be heading to Cancun. Thank you.
Oh, 3 weeks in Cancun. What a shame. I'd love to be there right now.
I think that I differ from you guys a little bit on the whole stoppage of play thing because for a couple reasons, and it is kind of scenario specific. Like, first of all, this happens all the time in the NBA. Well, not all the time, but for instance, when LeBron passed Kareem for all-time scoring, like that was a huge moment. They had to stop the game for that. I feel like this is a similar.
First or the second quarter, though, I do believe
they did stop the game. They warned the teams that they were going to stop the game, and they called a timeout to stop the game for LeBron, which I do agree. But like, TJ Watt broke the record, 3 years ago? They didn't, or tied the record 3 years ago. They didn't do anything.
I think that's a big record, though. Like, if somebody threw, like, 5,000 something yards, like, to beat the all-time like, that's a big record, too. Like, I don't know. And I don't know. No offense,
Brown
but, like,
it's week
for it with two teams that have a combined 6 wins. Like, does it really matter that much if you guys, like, it was fine. I think it's just
more disrespectful than anything else.
You got to realize too, Carson, like, could you imagine if the Jags stopped a game against the Texans in Jacksonville when the Texans are going down the field trying to win the game and, like, they don't get at least, like, 10-yard penalty?
Yeah, but if my team's 5 and 8, I also
it's just disrespectful, I think, man. You're still playing football. Like, it's still meaningful football. These guys are playing for jobs out here. Like, it's like I just think it's crazy that there was no
Taylor
warning.
got fired because he lost this game.
For jobs? Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, who are all on the field still. Like, they all have jobs.
Matter. Coaches.
You think?
Yeah, I agree.
No. Okay, you know why I don't like that though? Because Taylor's the one who said that. Taylor's the one who said that these people are fighting for jobs, and he's in the position to.
I didn't watch Taylor's interview.
I didn't either.
He's in the position to say, or he's in the position to fire these guys. How does that affect them that much?
So is the GM. So is the owners.
I just think, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just disrespectful. At least not to say anything. Like, if they said something to him, it'd be different. But the fact that he came out,
hey, listen, we're gonna have some sort of, like, it's gonna go crazy, which I also do think the Bengals should have expected, but I don't know, it doesn't happen in football, so why would you?
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's just like there has to be some. You can't just. You got to be able to call a timeout. The Browns should have kept a timeout.
Yeah, I just think it's weird. Maybe it's because, like Jake just said, I've just not seen that in football, where it's just like everyone run onto the field. Who gives a shit about the game? Because I've just never witnessed that. And yeah, the Bengals were trying to win the game, whether it matters or not. It's still an NFL game on TV. Like,
also, there are bets on this.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
People gambled on it. If I bet Bengals to win, and that, there's money on the line for this. So if I bet Bengals to win and they lose because of that, I'm pissed. I don't need to be the grouch here, but
I think it's just crazy that there was no warning or timeout or penalty. Like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of disrespectful in a way.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. They should have burned a timeout, 100%. But at the end of the day, it's two losing record teams playing with 5 minutes left in the season. And a record that's held for a quarter of a century was just broken by a guy who had a tear of a season.
If I bet $1,000 on this game, it should not be dictated because Miles Garrett got the sack record.
He also did it in 17 games, guys. Like, what?
No, shout out to him. It was
unreal.
Cool for him to get it.
Is he the best defensive player since
I don't want to say
J.J.
happy,
Watt?
bro. I don't want to say I'm happy he got it, but like well deserved. Like he's a Hall of Fame. Like he's a great player. If he wasn't on the Browns, I'd be a fan.
I still am a fan.
Oh, why does he got to play for the Browns?
I know. He could have moved. It was his fault, bro. He signed the $160 million. He could have moved.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm also happy they didn't like purposely not give it to him. Kind of like that's just a douche move, I think.
I think guys were actively trying to not tackle Joe Burrow so Miles Garrett could get it.
I do think that was the case on Cleveland's side of the ball, but I mean, like, we still ran our plays. I think Joe had one play where he was like, "All right, I'm running this thing, not taking the sack." But I'm happy. Like it was like he could have taken a grounding penalty, something like that, and then the sack would have went to 93, something like that. Like I'm happy that he, it was class on our side of the ball. No, at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. Like you said, both teams had a losing record. It's just semi-disrespectful. Something should have come out of it, but it is what it is.
Okay. All right. That's all I got on that.
Okay, you guys want to get into these head coaching fires?
I got a couple of records. Should I just rattle them off real quick?
Yeah, do it.
Well, Kelsey becomes the third tight end in NFL history to reach 13,000 receiving yards. Caleb Williams doesn't hit 4,000 yards like our fourth and foreseeable, sadly. He ends the season with 3,942 yards.
They tried so hard to get him that too.
That is the Bears' single-season record, though.
Yes, he does hold the record now. So,
Congrats.
Almost true. Matthew Stafford passed Dan Marino for the 7th most touchdowns all time. And Justin Jefferson becomes the third player in NFL history to record 1,000 yards receiving in each of his first seasons, joining Mike Evans and Randy Moss. So, elite company right there.
Too? Crazy.
Despite having, having 9th round to him. And Max Brasier, what's his name? Who gives?
Brosmer, I think.
Yeah, who had the ugliest bubble maybe in NFL history.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Okay, you guys tell me who was the least surprising and the most surprising firing out of these. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 6 head coach fired as of today. We got Titans, Brian Callahan, Giants, Brian Dable this year, Falcons, Raheem Morris, Browns, Kevin Stefanski, Raiders, Pete Carroll, Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon.
I mean, Carson, you said Gannon was going to be gone. You said that's forever ago.
Surprising. He should have been gone a while ago.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know, should get you fired. I don't know. But
Callahan also on the Titans, like that was also we knew that was coming. The way that Titans team was, it doesn't matter if it was his fault or not. They need a fall guy for that just disgusting mess of a season.
Most surprising to me is Dayball, to be honest. I think that if you would have fired him last year when you have Saquon and Daniel Jones still, and you've had them for years, and you went to the playoffs with them once, and you can't go back. You fire him,
and you're picking a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, you have Jackson Dart, Scadaboo, Malik Neighbors, Tyrone Tracy, all young guys who are at the start of their career,
getting hurt too. Neighbors was out.
just let those guys, give those guys some experience with the head coach. He hasn't had a great offense ever since he's been there in terms of the type of players that they've had. And finally, they get some group of young guys who are going to be elite, I think.
And him and Dart were
maybe not, but yeah,
two peas in a pod.
All those guys loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. Sure.
And it's also strange. They kept their GM, who's made all the mistakes.
Yeah.
And by all of them, I mean Saquon Barkley. But that's the biggest mistake.
Well, not to mention that they've not drafted well up until this year, pretty much.
Yeah.
The last 2 years.
They also traded up for Abdul Carter, which, I know it's his first year or whatever, but, he hasn't shown any promise.
Yeah, for a guy that came out talking a lot of smack. And
he asked for a retired number to be unretired for him.
To not hear his name a lot this season was definitely disappointing.
Well, how much of that is the fact that he's on the Giants?
True, but I mean Burns had a big year this year.
Yeah, he did. He's good.
Giants, and I mean that could help with Abdul Carter being there, more pressure on both sides of the ball. But
you can name more than 4 Giants players. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal. I think Stefanski was kind of shocking. I know the Browns haven't been good, but he's won Coach of the Year twice, right, with them?
And I feel like he wasn't allowed to really do what he wanted to do with this team. I would love a tell-all Netflix hour-long on how poorly run the Browns are, because I believe he wasn't allowed to do much of anything that he wanted.
This is the team that forced him to have Deshaun Watson on it.
Yeah,
that's $230 million against your cap in 4 years.
Is that guy coming back?
Wasn't allowed to.
No, he's never playing again, bro.
He wasn't allowed to pick who his quarterback was, the head coach.
I know, I mean, it's almost in a way good for him. I hope he gets a head coach job somewhere because he deserves better than that franchise.
He will, and he'll look like. I think the Giants is a good landing spot for him. I mean, we're still
Cowboys
not done.
Might get one too.
Yeah, I think we're still not done with playoff teams. If the Bills get bounced in the first round, I wouldn't mind Stefanski. I wouldn't mind Dayball.
I agree. I think it's shocking that he got fired. I mean, you can't blame him for anything. He doesn't have many decisions on personnel. And, look what he's stuck with. He also won Coach of the Year twice in his 6 years there. He brought them to the playoffs twice in his 6 years there. 7 years there? I forget how long he's been there. But, yeah. Damn it.
Pete Carroll, I'm not shocked. I think that was the last we'll hear of Pete Carroll.
I did think they would give him one more year because he didn't have too much to go off of. I mean, he did want Geno Smith. Geno Smith ended up being terrible. But that team was also just battered, dude. No offensive line, no defense, no number one wide receiver. They traded away Myers.
Out of respect, they should have also traded away Max Crosby.
That poor soul, bro. And
he's going to be Miles Garrett, dude.
Hey, bro.
He's going to be Miles Garrett.
It is funny, too, how he, I feel like he really represents Oakland Raiders. The way he is. He was meant to be on a team 20 years ago playing for Oakland.
Yeah. Coached by Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, then, I don't know. I think 2 names that I'm seeing not on this list that surprise me, especially the way their team's season's gone, and we've touched on this, is obviously your head coach, Aiden, who they've adamantly said that they are keeping, Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
And what's his name from Miami? Glasses McGee, Shivers Magoo.
I will say about McDaniels is, I don't know if you guys saw today, but they asked Tua, how do you feel about playing elsewhere and getting a fresh start? And he said, that'd be dope. So Tua might be on the move.
That doesn't surprise me at all, considering
that's crazy.
The way. Did you guys not hear the way that ended? Like,
no,
he blamed all on Tua. I don't blame him for a second for what he did.
I don't blame him at all either. I also think that giving McDaniels another shot with a different quarterback, one that could possibly throw down the field again, is not a terrible idea. I think his offensive scheming that's the problem, like how we were shit talking the Dolphins at the start of the season, is his play scheme has been terrible this year. But is it because he's a bad play caller, or is he scheming for Tua? So I think this is a good test next year. Yeah.
We're going to find out, and we're going to also find out how good Tua is, I think, because he'll get a shot.
He's going to have to get a shot.
Yeah.
Either
I hope he does,
with
to be
the
honest.
Jets or something.
I hope he does.
If I were him, I wouldn't go the Jets route, dude.
Go to Sam Darnold.
If I'm him, I'm going anywhere that pays me money to start a football game, because I don't think there'll be too many opportunities for him.
Vikings?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Well, they need something different,
9, bro.
The fact they're 8-9 with those two freaking boobs at quarterback, like that's crazy. Like Jesus, JJ McCarthy is starting fights with refs, and the other guy is having the worst fumbles we've ever seen.
What did you just call them?
This guy front flipped backwards and then fumbled. Like,
what did you call them?
Boobs.
Like Drake and Josh?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my.
All right, out of those teams who all fired their head coach, where do you think is the best destination to go, and where do you think is the worst destination to go? If you're a coach and you get to pick out of those teams. So we got the Titans, Giants, Falcons, Browns, Raiders, Cardinals.
I'm going Giants is the best. Raiders is the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Giants and the Cardinals definitely have a team that you can build off of, and like you have young guys.
Falcons
and there's a
are
system
good too.
there.
That was my team. The Falcons.
The Raiders, that's just like whoever they hire is going to get fired in a year or two. Like,
see, I'm going Titans.
I think Cam Ward had a good season, man. I think
they have the least amount to build off of, which I mean is good or bad depending on how you
want to look at it.
Goose. Yeah, you want to look at it. Whether or not you're like, okay, I'm going to give this, like, you have to guarantee me 4 years at least. Like,
yeah.
You're going to see results in 2, but be patient with me. This is going to be a long process.
Yeah.
I think the Cardinals got a lot to work on too, man.
Just defensively. I think offensively they have a decent amount of decent weapons. Like, I don't mind that Carter guy.
Again.
What's that, sorry?
They're out of a quarterback again.
Dude, Loki would just keep Trubisky. Brissett, sorry. Like, I just would.
I guess.
Just build up the team around him. Like, if you trust him to throw the ball 49 times in a game, like, just... He has the record for the most pass attempts in a game this season, and the record for the most consecutive 40-yard passing attempt games. Like, obviously that's a product of them being bad, but it's also because they just trust him to throw the ball enough. And I don't know, like, I
think they just stopped giving a fuck.
Well, there's definitely a mix of that in there. Certainly a part of it, but I would just see what he's like again in another season with them.
Yeah.
That would be my thing. But Jake, out of the 2 1 seeds, the Seahawks and the Broncos, which is more surprising to you?
Ooh, I would say Seahawks for me. I didn't know how old Sammy Darnold would do, and I did like the Broncos. I believe I picked them to win
You
their.
did pick them to win the division, yeah.
Yeah, so that to me is why I'd say Seahawks. And I didn't know how life would be after DK.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'll also lean to the Seahawks a little bit. I didn't think Broncos were going to be as good as you had said. That also, factors in with the Chiefs not being as bad as they were. But yeah, it's impressive. I didn't know what Sam Darnold was going to do either. And JSN, I didn't think he was going to pop onto the scene the way that he did. What about division leaders? Which division leader is the most surprising to you?
Oh.
So you got Seattle, you've got the Eagles, you've got the Bears and the Panthers, and then in the
yeah, it's got to be Bears then.
Yeah, Bears is pretty surprising.
Got to be Bears.
Bears is pretty surprising. And then it's Jags, Steelers, and Patriots, Broncos. Low-key, maybe New England. Like, New England, I did think they were going to be good this year. Me and Aiden both had them being
hindsight,
good,
though, with their schedule, and again, with what I've said, is they beat 2 above 500 teams. Like,
it's just... Yeah, but the thing is, they also haven't had a lot of 500 teams on their schedule. I'd like to know how many above 500 teams they played. Like, if they only played above two above 100 teams.
Like, if you look at the Bills' schedule this year, they played the Eagles, Chiefs, the Bucs, who I think we all thought were good back when they played them. They had a heavy schedule. They played the Ravens. They played the Bengals. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at this NFL draft order right now.
Oh, yeah?
You want me to read it to you so far with all the teams eliminated?
Who was the one?
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Goes Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, Titans, Giants, Cleveland, Washington, New Orleans, Kansas City at the 9.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Cincinnati at the 10, then Miami, then Dallas, then Atlanta. But, oh, wait, that pick actually belongs to the Rams. Then Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and then Colts at 16. That actually belongs to the Jets. And then Detroit at 17 and Minnesota at 18. The rest will be decided in all due time.
Wow. Dude, Chiefs with 9 is dangerous.
Let's see who they got the Chiefs picking. An offensive tackle.
All right, that's not that dangerous anymore. But they do need linemen. But
yeah,
realistically, I feel like their offense is dull. A funny thing in reference to the draft order, some guy was sitting at the bar a couple weeks ago, and he's like, the most interesting game to me down the stretch here is Giants Raiders. Loser has the one pick, which is true. Like, you trying to lose that game if you're the Giants or the Raiders?
I mean, the Raiders definitely were.
Yeah, well, 34-10, I think, was the final score of that game. That did not look good at all. Jake, do you have anything else here?
I don't have anything else. I don't know where our other co-host went.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Let me just double check Shefty before we close up here, because it always feels like something happens right when we Let's see here. No, nothing else. The last thing I have is this first playoff since 2017 without Mahomes, Jackson, and Burrow at starting QB. That is all I got.
I heard you guys talking about the Tank Bowl between the Giants and Raiders.
Yeah.
You guys see the Giants had Theo Johnson listed as illness, and he was at the Knicks game and posted a picture on his Instagram saying, "I'm not sick."
Put the fries in the bag, bro. Don't be doing that.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I don't have anything else,
news. Boys. World Juniors, Canada gets embarrassed yesterday.
Yeah, we won bronze. Let's
tonight.
move on.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Olympics soon.
Are we an Olympics podcast? We should decide that soon.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Talking Olympic hockey, it's fun.
Everyone close their eyes, and we're either gonna give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then we're gonna open them on 3. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Open in 1, 2, 3. Wow! We are not an Olympics podcast.
Whatever. Aiden flipped. I seen it. Me and Aiden looked early. Aiden had a thumbs up. Me and you had a thumbs down, Marsh. He went like this.
Fine, we just won't support the country then. Whatever, dude.
If we win any golds, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Did you guys catch the curling this week? I just can't say that phrase.
Yeah, no.
Speaking Canadians, SGA is pretty much guaranteed MVP again this year after Jokic and Wemby both get hurt. They will miss too many games to be eligible for MVP.
That sucks.
Fine by me.
Yeah, I don't really care about basketball.
I'm not into it enough yet to be talking about it in depth, that's for sure.
There's too much good football going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Aiden, we should preface this. Next year, when we film this podcast, what are your expectations for the Bengals?
Man, it's just so much relies on this draft, dude. I think, and free agency. Like, we did nothing in free agency last year.
God, why don't you write a book while you're at it? Answer the question.
All right. I mean, it's you have to make playoffs. You have Joe Burrow.
Okay, so you want to be up here with us smiling about your team.
A healthy Joe should be a AFC Championship.
Feels good, don't it?
Life like this sure is fun, Jim, ain't it?
Oh,
right,
it sure is.
I'll see you in Cabo.
Cabo.
A bougier version of Cancun.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Where can they find us?
Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. Are we anywhere else? Yeah. Check us out on all of those at the Huddle Podcast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Bryce Young.